Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. It's going to be a cheese compilation for September of the year 2020. Starting off with a 2v2 here on Heavy Artillery, it's going to be Brave and Pylo versus Mad Scientist and Bits Please. About a Master's level according to the replay name here. 300 APM, 130 APM for blue. We'll have to see. Alright, so Team South, we have Team Captain America. It's going to be the Red Protoss player, Mad Scientist, and his teammate right next door, it is the Blue Terran player, Bits Please. Top side, we have ourselves a Purple Protoss player, Pylo, and Brave. So two Protoss versus a Terran and a Protoss. Pylo here named after Pylo the Pylon, from one of Husky's videos that he's unfortunately deleted off of his channel, but I believe other tributes to Pylo happen to exist elsewhere on YouTube, just have to look for him. So, in a bit of news, it's been really hard for me to come to this decision, but I'm going to make a new YouTube channel for my StarCraft 2 content. I just feel like not many people are watching my StarCraft 2 content, but I still want to cast it, and I kind of feel like the low view counts for my StarCraft 2 content just kind of drag my channel down a little bit. So this channel here will be devoted to Brood War, starting on October 1st. An easy date to remember. And if you want cheese compilations, if you want Midnight Madness, if you want Brave New World, if you want Falcons games in 3v3 Masters, head on over and look for an announcement video sometime before October 1st to see where that link is. Alright, so cannon rushing here is Mad Scientist. Got a pylon here on the high ground, and once these come up, and once there's vision up here on this ramp, it is very, very hard to stop this. Alright. So that's going really well. There's a Reaper for Bits Please. Pylo's trying to get in here and do stuff, but that's a hard wall. You're not getting through there whatsoever. And so far, I would say so good. Mad Scientist, he's got some additional stuff coming up here, some additional cannons. The probe attacking is really nice. He's actually going to kill this one, but this one's going to finish, and that's going to be a problem in the long run. Man, these exploding cannons are incredibly exploding. Okay, now this one's not. You're not stopping this one at all. You need a Stalker, and you need a Stalker now. The Chrono Boost is happening. Can he get it out in time before the cannon kills it? No! Can't do it. How about Pylo? Pylo, can you get a Stalker out in time? And Pylo leaves the game. Oh, boy. Mad Scientist and Bits Please win in 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Yeah, that pylon died without getting anything out of it. They're trying to get a Stalker out of this one, but that cannon is finished. These cannons are firing. This cannon's probably going to finish as well. That one is done. Yep. So just a 1v2 cannon rush. Wherein Bits Please is like, okay, I guess he has some Reapers out here too helping along, but I think even without the Reapers, that's probably just a win out of Mad Scientist. That was a brutal cannon rush. And that's why you got to see this stuff happening. You got to recognize this is happening and shut it down before these low ground cannons come up, because then suddenly it's a lot harder to deal with from that point on, especially in team games. But in 1v1s as well. If you can kill these low ground cannons, you're going to have a good time. So that was game one. Woo, good one. Let's move it on. Keep going. I got more cheese coming for September of 2020. We'll be right back. Game 2's here on Eternal Empire. It's Lusty Granny versus Tim. Bottom left, Terran player Tim. Top right, it is the Blue Zerg player Lusty Granny. What one heck of a name there, Mr. Zerg player. And this is a very, very early SCV. It's going to be proxying something. Should be good stuff. Looking forward to this. Gonna go hatch first, Mr. Lusty Granny, and rely on your overlords to scout for you. Pro Zerg players have been scouting with drones more and more often against Terran, just to make sure they don't get killed by a proxy Rax. And I don't know, maybe we should do the same thing. This is a interesting place here. Oh my gosh. Alright, so that is a good place. Oh, that is such a good place. That is so far away from Lusty Granny being able to see it. Look at this. Look at how much distance there is between the vision and where it is. But the Overlord, beautiful. Using an Overlord to scout your main base is so gorgeous. And ta-da, he's like, hold on a second. This is happening. So this is where you bring drones. He's going to bring a bunch of drones, not all of them. Maybe this might be too many, but I do like sending about 5 or 6 in the situation. And this is going to get shut down. You want to go after the SCV building the barracks here first, the one that's almost done. A trick here, if you're trying to kill an SCV building something, if you right-click on it to attack it and then do shift, right-click, 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 that queues up attacks to where even if the SCV moves to a different area and it continues constructing, then your drones or your probes or your SCVs will keep attacking it. I've used that a lot in situations like this. Now, this is where you don't need this many drones out anymore. You need like 3 maybe. 3 might be overkill. You really don't have to kill this barracks, man. Although I don't know, his natural base is just about done. Hello? Says Lusty Granny. So he shuts down the proxy. Probably an overkill situation here. He does force to cancel, and the drones can go right to work here at the natural base. So, I mean, I would have liked them to get back on the minerals sooner rather than later, but it is 20 to 18 workers. Tim goes for the 1 racks expand behind it. Overlord comes in to scout this and says, okay. Well, you're walling off the top of your ramp. Not really any defense here at the front door of your natural at all. I wouldn't be surprised to see... He's far away from speedlings is the problem. He didn't get his gas up at a normal time, unfortunately. Again, part of it is he was responding to the proxy and trying to shut that down. And trying to survive is definitely your priority. So if you're Tim at this point, I do like the 2 racks opening. You're probably going to expect some kind of a Ling counterattack out of the Zerg player in this situation. Oh, he's bringing the drones? I don't really support this, personally. I mean, sure, maybe you can control this low ground with the drones and the Lings, but you're not getting up this ramp with slow Lings and drones, unless the door is left open by Tim, which seems entirely possible right now. So the Overlord scouting this recognizes what's happening. The Lings are going to run in here and save his guy, and possibly be able to kill this SCV who's building the bunker at the same time. Yeah, so the Marine just running away, recognizing the important thing here is the bunker coming up. But the bunker is... Oh my gosh, the bunker finished. Get inside the bunker. Nice. Okay, that went really... Oh, it gets another Marine in there too. Nicely done. So that SCV is dead. Oh, but the front door was open. Remember I was worried about this? Yeah, so the front door is open. These Lings are going to try to be as annoying as Zergly possible here, but the SCVs are pretty good fighters. Lings running in. Oh my gosh, they can't snipe the bunker, can they? They're not going to snipe. They can't. There's not enough of them. Okay. So, no. Just get the Zerglings. No, you're not going to do it. Get out of there. Get out of there, Zerglings, especially if there's a repair happening. Try to get up the ramp, but that's not happening at all because there's a wall, as mentioned previously. Tim should be building something right now, but he's a little bit concerned about what else is going on. He doesn't have a Marine. Going to shut this thing down, and okay. So Tim's okay. A little bit scary there for a minute. 28 to 23 workers. Lusty Granny was droning up back there, going up to a hive, and has a roach warren. A hive, a lair, going up to a lair, and has a roach warren. This feels maybe like a roach ravager follow-up out of Granny here. We'll see if that's what we're doing. And honestly, if you don't have a Banshee versus a roach ravager attack, it's hard. It is hard to hold off as Terran, especially if they don't have a third base yet. Yeah. Was that a macro hatch attempt? I kind of feel like there was a bit of a macro hatch look to right there, but he is going to get the third base. He is droning up as well. Ah, the Nidus. Okay, so the Roach Nidus. There's that Glio reconstitution I'm expecting here. Are we get any tanks at all? Widow Mines, sure. Widow Mines can be okay, but there's the starport. That's the important thing here. One Banshee can do so well in these situations. Although, with the Nidus, you can bring Queens, whereas with a traditional attack, it is harder to get Queens across here. Some maps do have shorter rush distances, like Submarine and Everdream, and you can kind of slow walk your Queens across and get stuff done. But this map, Eternal Empire, it is much too far of a rush distance for a Queen to get up here and at any amount of time whatsoever, and time is what matters in StarCraft 2. There are windows. I talk about that a lot. There are windows where you can get stuff done. If you don't attack during that window, the window closes. You can't get the attack or the damage done anymore, and you have to wait for another one. Or if you didn't know it happened, I mean, it's waiting for the first one, you know? Tim getting an armory for automatic constant cloaking on these Widow Mines when they're burrowed, which is really nice. Good to have. Sniping the armory is a nice deal. Here comes the Nidus, and it is in full vision here for Tim. The problem for Tim is he doesn't have much. He's got about 6 Marines and a couple of Widow Mines, and what's coming at him here is 11 Roaches and 2 Queens. So the numbers don't add up whatsoever. Roach speed is almost done. That armory getting sniped there is humongous. There's even slowlings in the mix right now. The follow-up is great. And Tim thought he was safe. Did not recognize the Nidus was coming until it was gosh darn too late. And here's where the Widow Mines are trying to make stuff happen here, but nope. Tim calls the GG. And then leaves the game, and Granny's your winner in 6.5 minutes. Really nice stuff. So if you want me to cast your cheese, send it to falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of cheese. I'll send them to my screeners. Thanks especially to Dawn and Scott for getting through the cheese this month. I appreciate it. It was a lot, and thank you for taking the time to screen through it. That was very much appreciated. Anyway, nice counterattack there from Lusty Granny with the roaches and the slowlings, and didn't even bring any queens across, but could have in case, you know, there was a Banshee out or a Liberator or something terrible like that. Bit of a premature leave? No, all his production was dead. Anything that came out of here was probably going to die, and he had no production in the natural base, so a little bit early, but not too bad. Good job. Good job there by Granny. Let's keep going. Accidentally hit F11 there. We'll be right back just right now. Golden Wall. I'm going to miss you, Golden Wall. You're being removed from the map pool, but you'll always be in my heart. Bottom right here on Golden Wall is the Red Protoss player, Pej. Don't know how to say that exactly. And in the bottom left, it is the Blue Terran player, 99, with the old school Protoss face. Spinny logo here. Man, that is the box art that I had back in 1998. And it was good. There was a Hydralisk, a Marine, and I think a Zealot. Is this a Zealot? I think it's a Zealot based on the fact that the other two are Marine and Hydralisk. Oh, maybe. Hold on a second. Yeah, we'll call it a Zealot. So a PvT here on Golden Wall between two players who are, you know, just play a little StarCraft. One of them planning on cheesing their face off, and a little bit of proxy barracks from 99. It's a little bit of a closer run. It's also a wall, so I don't know. You can get some marine pressure out a little bit more quickly than if you build it at the top of your ramp, but not much. And okay, hang on, a couple barracks with one gas. This feels a little bit Marauder to me, whereas Pej is going for a double gas, one Nexus opening, and mining out his back minerals to expand down here. Oh, that might save him. That might save him against the oncoming onslaught. It's so much easier to defend a ramp coming up into your base than it is to defend this wider one coming up into your natural base against early Marauders especially. Oh, 3 racks in it. And there's your gas. Is he, Tech Labs are going to tell the difference here. Is it just Marines? It's just Marines out of 99. What is the gas for, man? He's got to get a Tech Lab for Combat Shield or something. Maybe an engineering bay. I don't know. What are we looking at here, dude? We'll have to figure that out together. So he's actually, just for a second there, mined that mineral field, which you don't have to do. And now I assume he's going to expand. Oh, is he going to open up this back door? That takes too much time. No. I guess maybe you build a Nexus here, and then you mine at the back door, and then you attack. This could get interesting. It's definitely Marines. What is your gas for, 99? All right, well, he's at 200 gas, and absolutely no way to spend it at all. Zero spending ability. Ugh. Hedge throws up a pylon over here. Okay, all right. Proxy Stargate, maybe. And there's the expansion from Pez. I guess while we're waiting for this to get ramped up. Okay, there are tech labs and reactors here now, so that's gas. If you want to watch me play the StarCraft 2 campaign on Brutal, I'm doing that right now out at twitch.tv/falconpaladin. I'm coming close up to the final mission there of the Wings of Liberty campaign. I'm planning on going through Heart of the Swarm and Legacy of the Void as well. It's been a while since I played them, so it's been a lot of fun, and the Brutal's kicked my butt a couple times, but it's been okay. Just Terran's probably my weakest race when it comes right down to it. But, yeah, check it out. Twitch.tv/falconpaladin every Sunday. I'm also streaming StarCraft 2 Team Ladder out there a couple times a week as well. Usually Monday and Friday, and then sometimes like a Thursday or maybe a Tuesday, depending how things look. But yeah, come check it out. Twitch.tv/falconpaladin. All right, so this is definitely a one-base play out of 99. 3 racks. You can probably afford another racks in here. You can 4 or 5 racks it off of one base. a little bit, but depends on how efficient you are with your timing. Proxy Void Rays out of Pedge. All right. Let the Proxy Void Ray begin. Look, Void Rays still aren't really great at the professional level. They're a little bit better because they're a little bit faster, and that's nice. And their build time has been reduced for sure. But where they really thrive is in the lower levels, where players don't quite have the ability to deal with these faster, both in speed and in the speed they get to your base Void Rays. It can be really, really frustrating to deal with them for sure, especially as Zerg. It's like, okay, so you have Hydras, but the Void Rays are faster than them. Even if the Hydras are on creep and they have the speed upgrades, so you can't really chase them down. You can only defend with them or force the Void Rays to defend. And I guess the answer here is going to be Vipers with Parasitic Bomb against the Void Rays because they do love stacking. That's what it's usually been. So the Void Rays are here, and the army's got a lot of Marines, in fairness, for 99. But he needs to move out. Like, if you're doing this one base, there you go. If you're doing this one base thing, you got to hit a little bit sooner than this, I think. So Pedge cannot defend anything back home. Additionally, his Void Rays are going to die to every one of these Marines, assuming the Marines are in direct confrontation. Void Rays, not particularly great at killing workers, but you know what? They do some damage, and workers have so little HP, it doesn't really matter in the end. Because they're prismatic alignmenting on this orbital command. That needs to be a lift and run, but there's nothing to save it. Yeah, 99 is just going. All right, at this point, you lift your barracks, and you fly them to the corners of the map. You need to buy some time here, because we're officially in base race mode. He's not even worrying about the natural. He's like, I need to kill the production facilities now. So that's how it dies. Everybody up the ramp. Everybody up the ramp. 99, friend. There we go. Everything dies. Depowered. I guess that's in all the production facilities are in here, huh? Definitely not. Look at the probes running. Pedge does have enough to actually build a nexus here. That might be his saving grace at the moment. He can build a nexus over on this left side while the army of 99 is on the other side. You can actually have some income. I don't know that building additional Void Rays is going to help him, though. This Marine count is actually pretty scary. There are 22 Marines, and they have combat shield, which makes them a little bit tankier. Dude, killing... All right, so the natural is going to die. 99's building a top left base, which is actually close to where Pedge is hiding, which is a little bit hilarious. So you know, I mean, like, long distance mining doesn't help you at all. He has supply block. Both players have supply block. 99 has. He didn't run these barracks, which would have been so much better if he'd run the barracks. Now, here's the trick for 99. Your opponent is going to be revealed here very, very shortly, if it hasn't already. It hasn't yet. There we go. It's now being revealed, so you know it's over here. So, you know these rocks are down, right? Yeah, you know the minerals are mined out. It's not rocks, it's minerals. Come down the ramp. There you go. Wander over this way. There you go. And these Void Rays, I don't think you're going to be able to defend. That's 22 Marines versus 5 Void Rays. That is just not even fair. Also, the Marauders are smashing your buildings. The whole... No! What are you doing? 99. Why? All right. Oh, is that his final building? Oh, okay. Yeah, I would say the fatal flaw there for 99 was not lifting off these barracks and floating them to corners of the map. If he'd done that, he would have bought some time, allowed him to kill these buildings, but instead he just let the barracks stay where they were. The Void Rays killed them easily, and then got scouted top left and lost his command center, and he had the army to win this. He did. He had the army to win this, and then just made a couple mistakes and lost. That's what StarCraft is sometimes. That's what it is. All right, sweet. So we're still going, man. We have a lot of cheese today. Don't go anywhere. Eternal Empire, again, going to be ATB versus GLHF. Top right-hand corner with the classic Brood War skin. It is ATB, the Zerg player. And in the bottom left, with a very standard Nexus, it is the Protoss player, GLHF. The spinning logo there just means he logged in during the 20th anniversary of StarCraft and StarCraft 2. Extractor pool opening here from ATB. He's going to be aggressive, or maybe he just wants to stop cannon rushes before they start. And let's see what the first building is here from GLHF. I'm thinking a Nexus, yeah. If you're cannon rushing, just put it up here. It's easier to wall off. You're not expanding anyway, right? Right. Anyway, Overlord moving out across the map, trying to see a what is what. And so far, there's nothing to see, man. There is some weird pulsating egg down here, which kind of looks Zergish, but I don't know if that's the intent or not here. But that pool's going to finish at 1 minute and about 10 seconds, which is a very, very fast pool, man. That is like a 13-12 6 lings in production. This is why you probe scout. GLHF, Protoss players, you have an advantage to situations like this. And here come the lings. So probe recognizes what's up. Immediately going to wall off with cybernetics core and gateway and another pylon. And getting a zealot out. I like it. Like, you really can't wall off enough, or off too hard here in this situation. Speed's coming in. Zealot, are you chrono boosting that zealot? You really should be chronoing that zealot. You have the resources for it. Maybe chrono the second zealot. Get him in the wall! GLHF, you gotta get him in the wall, buddy. And he is. He's in the wall, kind of. There's a little, you can go a little bit further, friend. Is he chronoing this one? He's not chronoing the adept, you guys. GLHF, you have chrono. Oh, the ling's not on attack move, actually. Shield battery coming in. Dude, chronoing out that adept would save your gateway. Oh, the micro is pretty fantastic here from GLHF. I'm liking it quite a bit. I don't think he knows... Dude, GLHF, did you just forget about chrono in this game? Oh, there it is. Wah. Wah. Two-shotting the lings. Wah. Wah. Two-shotting the lings. Wah. And that's it. That is your hold, ladies and gentlemen. Expanding behind it. All he needs is a zealot and adept. There's a shield battery in the mix too, which is just adding insult to injury here. And I mean, maybe you try to get drops. Oh, he's getting a lair. Feels like he's going for drops. Oh, can the shield battery reach that gateway? Okay, gateway goes down. Mostly because GLHF forgot about the presence of the existence of Chrono Boost. Could have had an adept out sooner. Maybe a second adept out sooner. Here's your second adept. That adept's going to die. Zealot's fighting. The placement of the shield battery is very odd, and here comes the Dropper Lord. Also with a Nidus follow-up. What is this insanity? A Nidus follow-up. Okay. Well, fare thee well, adept. I don't know. It's gonna be close. But shield battery turns the tide in that battle, and the lings don't get anything done whatsoever. Load it up, drop it in, and there's a Nidus coming. Oh, he's got 2 queens. Get in the Nidus worm, queens. You can do it. Oh, I kind of love this out of ATB. What a crazy play from him. He's gonna kill that gateway, easy peasy. Queens, you got it. What is happening? Okay, well, you know what? That could have been a much different scenario. If the queens had been supporting that initial round of Zerglings, it would have gone better, and for sure. Shield battery inside the base is nice. And I think that's it. We're done. Like, the queens aren't doing anything by themselves. They're support units. They're good against workers, bad against pretty much everything else. Is he trying Nidus Micro? Is that what that was? I think that was Nidus Micro. More lings in the Nidus, but the Nidus form is dead. Guess what? We're building another one, like in full vision too. I mean, this isn't even, we're not even trying to hide it at all. And that one's gonna die. Okay, might get a couple lings out. Ready, set, go? No? Oh, 1 ling escaped. Uno. Zerglingo. Yes, that's my bad Spanish. Okay, just a reminder, a new channel for StarCraft 2 starting October 1st. Watch for a video about it. That Nidus Swarm doesn't do anything. This Nidus might do something. I mean, the problem here is that it's a 2-basing Protoss versus a 1-basing Zerg. There's no sign of expanding from the Zerg whatsoever. And if you're dealing with this as a Protoss or a Terran, you have to realize the Zerg player is sacrificing a whole ton of economy to do this. So yes, it's frustrating, and yes, it's annoying to deal with, and yes, it feels like you're behind. But you know what? ATB has 13 workers and 1 base behind this. He's going to start mining out of his main here fairly soon. The Nidus Worms are just not accomplishing what they need to accomplish. Can the Adepts standing here hit that Nidus would be my question. The Stalker definitely can. The Stalker is not really... Killing the Overlord would be great, but I guess killing the Nidus is maybe a priority situation. Alright, so single Roach comes out. Instantly is going to die. Killing that Overlord would be incredible, too. Like, killing that Overlord would just... Not that it's not GG already, but losing the ability to get anything into the high ground here, because there are no other Overlords. There's no backup Overlords for ATB that are present. And I think that's it. ATB's production tab is empty. He's got 500 minerals, a little bit of gas. He's got 3 roaches and an Nidus Worm. And a Dream. And there we go. We're out. I figured that was it. I'm the winner of this game easily because I was just messing around with you because you're so clueless. Do yourself a favor and watch some YouTube. You have no idea what you're doing. I won this game easily. CTV. That is honestly some of the greatest, like the greatest salt I've ever seen. That was beautiful. That's going in the thumbnail. He took the time to write out this whole paragraph after he won base Nidus Roach Dropper Lord tried to kill our Protoss here, but no. Look at this. It's 2,700 resources to 1,000 resources lost. 50 Lings, a Roach, 3 Queens, 5 Nidus for an Adept and a Zealot, and some Probes, and a couple Gateways. That's it. Those were the kills. Nice job, GLHF, holding it off. ATB, weirdest salt I've seen in a while. Let's keep this thing going. We'll be right back. It is Mantis MM versus Zion here on Dathara. Bottom right, red Zerg player Zion. Top left, the blue Terran player. It is Mantis MM. I like cheese compilations, and I'm looking forward to casting them on the other channel. If you have any ideas for my channel name, let me know in the comments. Because right now it's going to be Falcon Paladin's SC2 channel. Which is not very inspiring, but it gets the job done. Overlord scouting, Zion is here. At 17 supply. 17 hatch. Oh, okay. Oh, return the minerals. Returning the minerals before they are lost forever. Alright, so hatch first here from Zion. Barracks first here from Mantis MM. And there is a proxy barracks on the right side of the map. I don't think I would scout there if I was Zion. Oh, hang on a second. The Overlord is... The Overlord scouted a proxy. Hey! Alright, Zion. Nice job sending out your Overlords to scout proxies. So, I think you need to do your pool. Oh my gosh. No, Zion. No, this is not how you handle a proxy barracks. I don't know how you win this, Zion. I'm looking at it. I'm wondering. If you go 3 hatch before pool, there's gas in there, in fairness. But if you go 3 hatch before pool and your opponent is proxy barracksing you, you pretty much deserve to die at that point. Like, Zion, I appreciate ya. I like that we are on the same team as a Zerg player, but like, dude. No? Yes? No? This is not happening. This is not happening. Alright, well, Mantis MM wins this one with a proxy because the Zerg player was super duper greedy, and that's our game. Thanks everybody for watching this one. We're moving on. Okay, not really, but holy smokes, how? Your pool is halfway done. Okay, if you honestly, there you go. Throw up a bunker. Just throw up a bunker. Like, that pool is not done. There will not be Lings to kill this thing for some time. Your Marines need to get over here. This Overlord is distracting this one Marine, which is cool. But yeah, just you, Marine, get over here now. You got this thing won, friends. And a gas steal. A little bit of a gas steal here. Okay, so the drones are going to try to do... you know what? They need to... Oh, they're too distracted. Get in the bunker! Get in the bunker! Get in the bunker! Get in the bunker! Oh my gosh, they got in the bunker. Okay, this is... this is so bad. Okay, well, those Marines got a lot of kills. Mantis, you guys, come join the party. Oh my gosh, he's gonna lose this because he didn't join the party. All right, well, Mantis had a good idea, and that was proxying, but then he forgot that he had a bunch of Marines up here that could have been in that bunker. That would have been a much, much different scenario if there had been 4 Marines in that bunker and a couple more behind them than just 2 Marines in the bunker because these guys were off gallivanting, doing their own thing. All right. So Zion survives. He gets away with going 3 hatch before pool. He only has 15 workers, which is bad. Holy 16 lings, dude. I mean, all right. I guess you do need a bunch of lings to stay alive here, but that might be overkill. I mean, maybe a spine, maybe a queen. I do like that the queen is coming up. It's a little bit late. Factory coming back home for Mantis. The slow lings, though. Like, slow lings are basically the answer versus unupgraded Marines. They are. Man, I still hate them. Great positioning, by the way. In between the minerals is where you want to be if you're a Marine and they're Zerglings. So killing the Marines that are coming in 1 or 2 at a time, this is a decent play out of Zion. I'm not going to complain about that. But this I complain about. Okay, so he killed a couple of Marines, and then there are still 3 back here. Now the Queen actually should be able to kill all 3 of these because, again, no upgrades whatsoever. He's still bringing Marines down, man. 14 more lings in production. And you know what? That Queen died because additional Marines showed up and ruined her day. But the Marines, all right, we avenged the Queen. That's fantastic. Seriously, a spine crawler. The way these are trickling in, a spine crawler would be worth its weight in absolute gold here. Also, speed's almost done, so this is getting completely shut down in about 4 seconds, if I had to guess. Okay, so Mantis is already heading home. He recognizes there's a million lings, and they have speed now. Holy crap. Get on back home. See, and this is, again, a Terran player who can proxy, not kill the Zerg player, and still have a chance to win the game because you can bring your production facilities back home and still be doing stuff back on one base. All right, so Zion, no more lings. Not more Zerglings, dude. You're not getting up this ramp. I'm telling, ooh, unless it's open. Dude, Mantis, don't do it. Do not have it open for, okay. All right, you know what? There might just be enough here, like, honestly, to get through. The repair, though. I guess there's the repair. And now there's a siege tank. Wow, right in the gosh darn nick of time. Siege tank worth its weight in gold here. You're going to try to Baneling bust, which, all right. I like it. There's not much up here. There is a siege tank. If these siege tank can target fire the Banelings. Okay, also you need more than 3. You need 5. If you're going to get through here, 3 Banelings is not going to do it. Zion, buddy, don't try the 3 Baneling. Don't try the 3 Baneling. Oh, well, the Banelings are dead now. Oh, just out of range. Okay, so yeah, siege tank, really, really good at dealing with Baneling busts. Moderately doable there. If you had, you know, 5 to 6, maybe 7 or 8 Banelings just to account for a couple that are going to die. Get the lings up here, take a shot, bust through, get in, flood, win. But see, now you have a million Zerglings that aren't going to do anything, and you just need to drone. You need to take advantage of the fact that you have 3 bases. 23 workers is really not going to cut it here. The Zerglings are... I mean, they can deny the natural base to some extent, which is good. But check this out. It's a battle cruiser because there's a fusion core on the screen. Yeah, this might just be a... And then a battle cruiser showed up, and there were no queens at all on Zion's side of the map because he doesn't believe in queens. Wow, he doesn't have any queens at all. He's lost 1. What? Okay, well, shoot. I mean, look, Mantis is going to win this game, but I almost feel like it's kind of like kicking a disabled puppy or something. Like, honestly, Zion, buddy, how do you not have queens? That is the one thing here. Everything else, all right, fairly understandable. You want to do the Zergling thing? Fine. You did hold off the proxy. That's great. But here comes the battle cruiser. I don't know where it's... Oh, right here. Okay, and that's it. You're done. The proxy barracks and the battle cruiser. Terran. The race that can cheese you and then have a tier 3 unit show up 3 minutes later and win the game by itself. Battle cruiser is a good unit. I like how he's bringing the lings home. But you know what will really help me against this battle cruiser is Zerglings. Making spores. He's starting a spire. Like, I appreciate the gumption on display here. Kill the spore before it comes up. Kill the spore. All right, well, that's okay. Well, 2 spores came up. That kind of hurts a little bit. But there are no queens. There are no queens here. Oh, not in range. Don't do in range of 3, though. Goodness gracious me. If you're going to Yamato, don't Yamato while you're taking damage. Yamato away from something so you're not taking damage the whole time. Yeah, it's 17 workers here for Zion. The spores are... That spore's dead before it regrows. Oh, he let it live. He allowed it to live, but he's going to get this hatch. Battlecruiser with 21 kills because that's how battlecruisers roll. And the hatchery's gone. All right, so maybe go take the 3rd base now. Teleport home. That's fine, I guess. Oh, no, he teleported over here. Sure, why not? Not teleport over here. Another battlecruiser is in the main. There's a queen here, but as we know, it takes about 5 queens to take down a battlecruiser. That spore's injured. This is your GG. Yeah, so we saw this coming. We saw it in our Mantis mirror. Mantis gets the win. Zion. Rough stuff at the end of the day there for Zion. Yeah, 35 drones killed. I mean, we are 3,700 resources lost for Zion on 1,500 for Mantis. Not ideal. Not in the least bit ideal. 27 Marines died, which is a lot of Marines. But then the battlecruiser won the day, so Mantis gets the win. All right, more cheese. Next. Eternal Empire. We're back. Is this a cheesy map? Or is this just a weird representation of maps for cheese? I don't know. It's Ellie the Dawn versus Uthar. Bottom left-hand corner, it is the red Zerg player, Uthar. And at the top right, it is the blue Protoss player. It is Ellie the Dawn with the spinning Carbot logo guy who is inside the Nexus. All right, this is a very, very early probe, you guys. Very early. But maybe he wants to check if it's a 12 pool. We will see. So it's definitely Ellie the Dawn. Ellie is a subscriber of mine, so I know how the name is pronounced. We'll see what happens here. Uthar going to go for the 16 Hatcher Rooney, which the probe cannot block because Eternal Empire is not that size. And there's a forge coming up back home, so that means this is a cannon rush. All right, the cannon rush. We're going to get some Protoss wins here. It looks like entirely possible that we do. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. There's the pylon. Okay, so it's coming up. Forge is finishing. Again, this is such a great place to start a proxy of any kind, whether it's like a bunker or a barracks or something. You can definitely get back here because, again, the effective visual range of a hatchery is nothing. The Overlord is actually giving a lot of vision here that the hatchery is not getting, but it still can't see it because the Overlord's not quite in a position to check this back corner, which cannons can live here, man. They can live here. And he's going the wrong way. All right, so he's going to go ahead and cannon pylon. What the? I'm trying to hide. Like, if something comes to kill him, I guess you throw up another pylon here and you hide the pro back there. We've seen that before. And then on the other side, gateway. Let's see what he does when the pool's done. Uthar, what is your response to this? Oh, hang on. Does he see this? Now he does, but now it's too late. Now it is too late. You can't kill that with lings. Getting a queen down there. Might be able to get her down there in time, but your queens are not done. So he's making 4 Zerglings. He's not getting speed. He has 100 gas. You need to get speed instantly in this situation. Speed is so good. So the natural base is done. That was really well timed from Ellie the Dawn to where this cannon didn't start up until the hatchery was done. Because a good Zerg player, if they know they're being cannon rushed, will just cancel the hatch because you're not saving it. At this point, you're not saving it. I don't even, like, does he even know this is here? I don't know when he realized this was happening. What I like to do with this queen is throw down a creep tumor right here so that any further cannoning up this direction is impossible. I don't know that injecting the hatch is the right idea in this situation, and don't lose the queen. You're going to lose the queen. So careful. Be so careful. On the other side, this door is wide open. If the 4 lings want to get in here and start killing pylons, they can. But that's why there's 2 pylons. You can't just kill one and depower that gateway. Roach Warren coming in, second gas up. All right, so this is the correct response. So you're going to get Roaches and Ravagers to deal with the cannons. And then on the other end, if you're Ellie the Dawn, just go Void Ray, man. Because it's going to be Roach and Ravager, and the anti-air is not going to be good. And see the hatch that you injected? Creep tumor. Creep tumor. Man, he's got to get a tumor somewhere. If this continues, it's going to be bad news bears. Look, he's going to try to keep pushing this way. I feel it. I feel like Ellie's going to do this. Man, these lings. There was a window. There was a window to get in. I think that's open. Zealot moving out just because why not? Look at this creep tumor. It is literally on just the barest. There is no creep on that creep tumor. That was amazing. He got that down on the very edge of the creep. So again, I love the creep tumor here. I do. Yeah, killing the larva is not... Why? What? And why is that so quiet? Alright, so the Ravagers killed the Zealot. The Ravagers are out. They're going to try to break this down. It is a lot of investment for Eliodon into these cannons. Yes, very true. Cybernetics core is done. What's the second level tech going to be? Or robotics? Oh, it's Has style. All right. We're going to proxy a robo back here. Maybe get some immortals. Maybe a warp prism. Shield battery here. Yeah, this is Has, man. Shield batteries in the mix. Two cannons died. Ooh, get the shield battery. Get the shield batteries. They're not covered by anything. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay. All right. So he's killing cannons that are coming up. Killing shield batteries. This is good from Uthar. Be careful, though. Don't overextend. Kill the shield battery. Killing shield batteries is such a big deal. It really is. I don't know that an immortal is what you want versus all these Ravagers. Especially because it's trapped back there, and corrosive biling it down is... Oh, it's not trapped. It is not trapped. That's a free stalker, though. That's pretty nice. Shield battery immortal. Gonna be extra immortal here. Kill the shield. Get up there and kill the shield battery. Focus. Don't try to kill the immortal. Kill the shield battery. Uthar. Alright, so here's the problem. Uthar's on... Oh, he's on 2 bases. He did expand down here. Alright. Uthar's not terrible. I believe in you, Uthar. You got this thing. Ravagers out of the wounded roaches. Loving that stuff. He's sitting on 800 minerals and 175 gas. So that is extra. He needs gas down here is what he needs. His mineral count is amazing. See, this is the problem. Now that you didn't kill all the shield batteries, the immortals are extra scary. And if this was Has, that would definitely be a warp prism coming out instead of another immortal. But it's an immortal, which is fine. The micro on the Zerg side is not going to be very good compared to the professionals either, so it's all good. Now, these immortals, are they going to die today? I don't think so. I don't think we're going to lose an immortal today. Jeez. I mean, got no bonus damage versus Ravagers at all. None. But you know what? They still hit like trucks. They look at this. Look at him. The shield batteries need to be the priority. Kill the shield battery. Kill the shield battery. God, he has had all these windows. He's had all these windows. He needs... Okay, so he's taking an extractor. Is he going to saturate it at the natural? Maybe not. Doesn't seem like he will. It's 39 to 20 army supply. Like, this definitely should be a Zerg win, but the immortals are immortal. Only 3 kills, 4 kills, and 1 kill each there, which is a little bit interesting, but these need to be Ravagers. Like roaches, no. Roaches, look at this. Look at how fast the roaches die. Do you see how fast the roaches die? This, again, this creep tumor helping a lot. Giving that speed bonus to the roaches and Ravagers is a big deal here, but the shield batteries are such a problem. I mean, honestly, he needs to drone up. He needs to get these into Ravagers. He needs to get them into the battle. He's got dudes. He's got dudes. What else can I say? Ravagers. All Ravagers. I know you don't have the gas for all Ravagers, but saturate that other one, dude. Get... Why is the army supply so much bigger for Uthar? Like, where is it? Okay, those guys are dead. Look, man, the corrosive vials, you might get lucky, but you are not connecting with anything here. It is so hard to get a corrosive vial to connect at any level higher than, like, bronze. They're zoning, and they're for attacking entirely stationary units like siege tanks in siege mode and liberators in liberation mode, basically. Defender mode, right? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, just stepped in front. See? That's what we're talking about. Snub-nosed immortals. Having a great time. Really enjoying it. For a sentry? I guess for Guardian Shield. I can support that. Support a sentry for Guardian Shield, for sure. Behold the Spine Crawler. Not happening. Behold the... You've been force fielded off your own main base. Wait! You squeezed that roach through. How'd you do that? Okay, that was hilarious. Oh, wait. He's like, you know what? Go ahead. Kill my entire main. Kill my tech structures. I'm gonna kill your cannons back here. And fail miserably at it. Alright. Well, nice job by Ellie of the Dawn. 45 to 28 army supply now. That's gonna be all she wrote there. Yeah, I mean, the main base is toast. These immortals are trying to do stuff, I guess, but like... Nope. Yeah, I mean, this could have been better for Muthar. If he'd saturated his 2 gases earlier, really saturated his 2 bases, made Rabbiters instead of Roaches, that would have been much different, but nicely done by Ellie the Dawn. She gets the win. So 10 kills, 12 kills, 14 kills, 6 kills, 10 kills. Not bad, Immortals. Not bad at all. Did any of them die? Nope. No Immortals died today, which is really not all that surprising. 7,000 to 2,800 resources lost. And yeah, I mean, not quite seeing it, you know? Just the old not quite seeing the cannons coming up inside your main base. And that's when you're toast. All right. Well, let's get this thing going. I guess we have a couple more to go for the cheese compilation today. Well played by Ellie. And let's see what's next. Joss, Snowman Go. Everdream, the latter edition. Bottom left-hand corner, it is Snowman Go. And in the top right, it is the Blue Terran player, Joss. Wonderful stuff here. PvT on Everdream, a short rush distance, but there's no Zergs. We will not see queens marching across the plains. Are these plains? Kind of looks like desert. Like sand, right? Sand, rock, more rock, cactusy looking things. That's a deciduous leaf, though. I don't know, man. I'm not entirely sure map makers put much thought into what biome this is and keeping it accurate, but just how it looks. I like it. I like the colors. And who's going to be our cheeser? Barracks. Gateway, no cannon rushing for the Protoss. No proxy barracks from Joss. With a spinning B logo. I'm pretty sure that's a B. Maybe a stylistic D. I don't know. I think the default here is definitely a B. Anyway, you ever checked out the Falcon Paladin Hour? We actually record it live out on twitch.tv/Somicron, S-O-M-I-C-R-O-N. And we put it out in podcast form for you to enjoy as well. It's a weekly podcast with myself and Somicron, the Australian. Talk about StarCraft 2, talk about TV shows and movies and anime and stuff that we're watching. And if you're into nerdy stuff and you want to hear us talk about GSL and our thoughts, that's where it is. Just search Falcon Paladin on your podcast app. Search Falcon Paladin Hour on the internet. We're on Spotify, easy to find. Check us right out. So it is a proxy barracks. So home is a barracks just for basic defense purposes. And then this is happening. And Snowman Go is a pylon up north. So what looked like a very normal opening turned out to be both players are cheesing each other, which is my favorite kind of cheese game. Alright, man. Proxy Stargate. This feels like an Oracle is going to wander in here and just kill everything while Joss is trying to micro like Marines over here. What is he? It's just Marines? Why do you... Okay, hold up real quick. Why do you have a refinery? He has a refinery because he was getting gas and then he changed his mind about getting gas. You know what you could maybe do here is lift up the barracks, toss them in there, and then start making Marines. This is a very big, wide open main. the Stalker's checking for stuff like that. Also, I love the Snowman Go natural base top left. That's where it is. It's a ninja. Make an oracle, Snowman Go. You have the resources for it. Never mind, he's making a fleet beacon. You know what would really kill everything over here? An oracle. But you know what's also kind of fun is proxy Tempest, I guess. Or like a carrier, which I do not think anyone would make a proxy carrier. Not against Terran. There's too much anti-air in that situation. There's a reason you never see carriers versus Terran at all in the StarCraft 2. StarCraft 1, still a thing. Definitely still a thing. All right, so Joss, he's going to show up, and there's not going to be much to stop him from murdering all of this. And then Snowman Go is getting cute. Really, an oracle would have been enough to do what you need to do. The SCV... Oh my gosh, there's not even anything to kill over here. All right, this is going to get rough. I hope this thing has enough for a recall. It certainly does not. All right, well... Oh, it's not a wall even. Not that it really matters, but a wall would have been nice. Look at this SCV train. Rawr, we're going to kill you, Stalker. Stalker's getting microed to within an inch of its life right now. Look, it is a Tempest. It's a Tempest from Snowman Go. So the good news is, in a base race, you got something that can shoot stuff that's flying. Okay, like there's just... Is there a world in which Snowman Go wins this game? The world is, this never gets found. And the world is, this Tempest kills all the buildings fast. The problem is that these Marines can kill this Tempest because Marines are incredibly good anti-air. Checking to see, is there an expansion? No. Wonderful. What do we even kill? Well, can you get the upgrade? There is a... Oh, the fleet beacon's dead. There's a fleet beacon upgrade. Just kidding, it's over here. For the... what's it called? Tectonic destabilizers or something like that, where you do bonus damage versus buildings. It's kind of awesome. It'd be good in the situation where you're trying to kill buildings, but there are no resources for it. There's 65 minerals and 130 gas, and the upgrade is more than that. So the good news is, Tempests are not as slow and lumbering as they used to be. They have good acceleration, and they've got a pretty good top speed, which means you don't have to die to these Marines. You can run away from them if they don't have stim, and they don't. So here's a trick for you, Joss. If the computer doesn't tell you that your opponent's being revealed, then they still have a base somewhere. Is there going to be repair available? Look how fast Tempests are. They're so zippy. Look at this guy. He's hunting. This Tempest is hunting these Marines. That's so fun. Oh, what? Oh my gosh. Remember what I said? You don't have to die. They will still catch you. Unless you have somewhere to run. Which on this map, there's honestly a lot of high ground, weird places to run. Like they come around this way, you just jump back up here. La, 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 la. And then the Marines are like, this totally sucks. So a lot of SCVs after that battle, which is nice. Tempests, I really feel like... So they're a tier 3 unit, right? The fact that they get one-shot workers is kind of garbage. Not that I don't know. Do Tempests need buffs? A question posed by Falcon Paladin. Maybe they do. I'm just saying, it's just weird you can get a, like, tier 3 unit out, right? And you gotta get a fleet beacon, and it costs a bunch of gas. And it can't even one-shot... Whoa! Okay, I mean... It's a little premature, but sure. Snowman Go got that thing. Joss didn't have the ability to produce stuff. He had A barracks. I guess he had these barracks building things. He just didn't have anything to do with the Tempest, is the deal. And yes, you can catch them, but Snowman Go was controlling them well enough to where there was never a chance that the Marines were going to be able to kill them, not in the numbers that they were. You can set up a trap if you have more Marines, but there was no trapping to be had. Blah. Snowman Go. Turns out, Proxy Tempest beats Proxy Marines and SCV pull. Poor Joss is like, I had it won too if it wasn't for that stupid Proxy Stargate. Man, they could have killed this. They could have killed this. That's the thing. If the Marines had just been like, we're going to look for the other base and kill everything, they could have won a base race. Maybe. I mean, again, the Tempest not great against buildings without that upgrade. If they're also trying to kill SCVs, that slows them down. You have mules that can distract. I don't know. Joss there was a path to victory there. He just didn't really go for it, you know? That's fine. Sometimes you just don't feel like playing it out. So, all right. We have how many more games? One more game? I think one more game to go here today. So, it's going to be a good one. Do try to save the best for last. And Scott especially said this was excellent and should be saved as the nightcap, or whatever the last one we're going to call it is. We'll be right back with that one. Don't go anywhere. Going to wrap it up with a 2v2 here on Heavy Artillery, the Ladder Edition. It's going to be a worker rush here from Wide Butt Hole, the Red Zerg player. His teammate here is the Blue Protoss player named Gotati. And let me tell you something. Worker rushes are not great on this map in 2v2 because it's a very narrow ramp that you have to wall off, and especially if your teammate doesn't help you with it. Top side, we have Team North. It is going to be Mad Scientist and Bits Please, Protoss and Terran team we have seen before. And they always have creative cheese. Nidus me, says Mad Scientist. No, says Wide Butt Hole. I see. I see where we're going now. So then you wall off, right? And you're like, good luck getting through a wall, ya drones. I like how, I don't know, it's almost like, did he take it personally? I wonder if there's some history between these two teams. 2v2 ladder isn't very big. And so you're going to run into the same teams over and over again. Look at him with the spray. Hey man, that's suspicious. Whoops, Mad Scientist says. And the drones go back home? Are you okay, man? I mean, you can't get through the wall, in all fairness. This, I mean, of all the maps that you would ever want to work a rush on, this is not the one. Because, again, narrow ramp to wall off. And a fairly long rush distance, too, for a 2v2. Alright, well, somehow Bits Please has 2 gas rolling. And double barracks, triple barracks. It's got to be feeding Mad Scientist something, right? That Scientist does have... and then he walls off the other side. So the drones can't get in. Yes. Yes. Oh, so Gotati is 1v1ing it at the moment. Again, I don't know what all the gas is for Bits Please. I guess, sure, you need all the gas for Reapers? Maybe? Do you need 2 saturated gases for that many Reapers? Maybe you do. I don't play Mass Reaper. Middle of the map is a Reaper. He's gonna get back in the house. Like, Wide's gonna make it. Wide hasn't done anything, by the way. Wide he doesn't have the resources to make it pop cool or anything yet. Look at that piece roll. Wow. What? What is happening? That thing rolled like 100 yards, 200 yards. Or meters, whatever you want to say. Dude, you can't... Just go to work, drones. You can't kill these Reapers. It's not happening. Mad Scientist throwing up his own pylons in here. For whatever reason, Gotati doesn't have anything yet. I guess he had a Zealot. I think he had a Zealot. And Gotati's out. That's it. I gotta say, worker rush into blocking off your opponent's ramp so the drones can't get back inside the house was good. Never seen that before. It's always nice to get never seen before cheese. Thanks for sending that one in, Mad Scientist and or Bits Please. I think it was Mad Scientist, though. Mad Scientist is the one that stops by the Twitch channel from time to time. I do like this aspect of the map. I always enjoy. It's like you're just loading missiles into this starfighter cruiser thing. And has no bearing on anything. Like, you can't actually get back here. I don't think you can even, like, unload units on this platform. But anyway. Yeah. So they're going for the Reapers. And, yes, the Reapers showed up. Really, Reapers shouldn't do as well against Protoss. But, again, Gotati ended up having... well, he made a Zealot in 3 minutes in one base. It's not great. Not a great opening from Gotati. So fair enough. Sometimes you run up against teams that aren't necessarily as good as you are, and that happens. So good stuff. And you know what? That right there is going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Cheese compilation. Again, remember, next month's cheese is going to be on the new channel. Watch for an announcement about that. StarCraft 2 channel starting October 1st. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.